It all began on a quiet morning in Seoul, when entertainment pages went from calm to explosive within minutes. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung, two of the brightest stars of their generation, had just achieved something no one saw coming. Industry experts called it a once-in-a-decade accomplishment. Fans called it history in the making. And the entire entertainment world suddenly turned its eyes toward the duo who first stole hearts years ago in their unforgettable drama. 4 months, whispers surrounded the two of them. Not dating rumors, not reunion speculation, but something deeper, an unspoken sense that they were working on something big behind the scenes. Fans noticed their names appearing more frequently together in industry reports. A similar schedule here, a coincidental trip abroad there, and an unusual amount of secrecy in interviews. Everyone felt something was building. But no one expected it to be this. The announcement came through an official statement released simultaneously by both their agencies. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung had become the youngest pair in Korean entertainment history to receive the Global Asian Cinema Cultural Impact Honor, an award usually given to lifetime legends. It wasn't for one project or a single performance. It was for the influence they had collectively built over the years, their individual achievements, their philanthropic contributions, and the massive global phenomenon their joint work continued to inspire long after its release. When the announcement landed online, fans went silent for a moment, as if their minds needed time to catch up. And then the internet erupted at full force. Social platforms crashed. Search rankings soared. The global fan bases of both actors joined hands in celebration, flooding timelines with their favorite scenes, interviews, and memories. It was as though the world collectively revisited everything that made these two such a powerful screen pairing. But the story didn't end with the award. What truly stunned fans was the revelation that Bo-gum and Yoo-jung had been secretly collaborating on a cultural outreach initiative for nearly a year. While most assumed their quietness was simply due to busy schedules, the two were actually working behind closed doors, partnering with global institutions to promote Korean storytelling, film education, and youth mentorship programs. Their project had already been implemented in 6 countries. Behind every public success lies a hidden journey of late-night meetings, shared ideas, and countless obstacles. And that was exactly the part of their achievement fans never expected, the fact that these two stars weren't just shining alone. They were building something meaningful together, something much bigger than awards or accolades. In interviews following the announcement, Bo-gum spoke with his usual sincerity. He said the milestone belonged not just to them but to everyone who believed in storytelling. Yoo-jung, speaking with her signature calm maturity, said that she was honored to walk this path with someone who understood her passion for creativity at its deepest level. Their chemistry was untouched by time, their energy unmistakable, and their shared purpose clearer than ever. As behind-the-scenes photos from the initiative began to circulate, fans noticed moments that felt rare and precious. The way Yoo-jung looked at Bo-gum while he explained something to a group of young film students. The way Bo-gum stepped back so Yoo-jung could speak first during a press briefing. The way they both seemed more relaxed, more grounded, more themselves when they were together. It didn't take long for reporters to start forming their own theories. Some called them soul partners in artistry. Some insisted fate kept crossing their paths for a reason. Others believed this achievement marked only the beginning of a new chapter for them, professionally, personally, or perhaps both. But what mattered most was the undeniable truth behind their milestone. Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung had proven once again that their greatest strengths didn't come from fame or popularity. It came from their integrity, their compassion, and the unspoken bond that allowed them to create magic whenever their paths aligned. And as the world celebrated their biggest win yet, one question echoed everywhere. If they could accomplish this much quietly, what extraordinary things were they capable of next? The celebration didn't end with the award stage. After the ceremony, Park Bo-gum and Kim Yoo-jung slipped away from the flashing lights and loud cheers, finding a quiet corner behind the venue. Just the two of them, still trying to take in what had just happened. Bo-gum looked at the trophy in his hand, then at Yoo-jung, and couldn't stop smiling. He told her softly that this win meant more to him because she was standing right beside him when it happened. Yoo-jung, still a little overwhelmed, said that she still couldn't believe their names were called, and that hearing them together felt surreal, almost like a scene they had once acted out in a drama, except this time, it was real. Word had already spread online that the two had shared an emotional moment backstage when the lights dimmed. Fans began circulating clips of BoGum instinctively reaching for Yoo Jung's hand right before their names were announced, a gesture so subtle that most people missed it during the live broadcast. But the fans didn't miss it. The clip went viral within minutes, trending with thousands of comments saying how natural they looked together, how grounded they seemed even in such a high-pressure moment. As they walked toward the artist lounge, staff members congratulated them, some even joking that they should get used to winning together because the industry clearly loved their chemistry. BoGum laughed but didn't deny it. Yoo Jung, on the other hand, playfully hit his arm, embarrassed but clearly touched. What the public didn't know was that this project, the one that earned them this massive recognition, had nearly fallen apart twice. Scheduling conflicts, production delays, and even script rewrites had pushed both of them to exhaustion, but neither of them walked away. Instead, they encouraged each other through every setback. They would meet during breaks, sharing snacks, running lines together, and lifting each other's spirits when the weight of expectations felt too heavy. That shared resilience was what made this win feel like a personal triumph for both of them. Later that night, at the after-party, industry veterans and fellow actors approached them with genuine admiration. Many admitted that their performance wasn't just good, it was transformative, the kind that defines careers. Yoo Jung felt shy hearing the praise, but BoGum kept reassuring her, telling people she deserved even more recognition than she received. When one director mentioned that they should reunite for a movie next year, Yoo Jung almost choked on her drink while BoGum simply smiled and said he would consider it if the script moved him. The room erupted with laughter, but the hint was clear, everyone wanted them together again, and not just on the award stage. Despite the party atmosphere, their minds kept drifting back to the fans who had supported them all these years. BoGum suggested recording a small thank you video before the night ended. They stepped out onto a balcony overlooking the city lights. Yoo Jung held the camera while BoGum spoke from the heart, thanking everyone for believing in them. Then they switched, and Yoo Jung expressed how grateful she was, especially for the fans who grew up with her, watched her evolve, and continued cheering her on. Before ending the video, BoGum leaned slightly closer to her and said that none of this would have been possible without the teamwork they built. Yoo Jung nodded, smiling quietly, and fans later commented that there was something unspoken in that moment, something warm and genuine. At the end of the night, BoGum walked Yoo Jung to her car. She thanked him again for being the kind of partner who never let her feel alone, even on the toughest days. He replied that she had no idea how much she had inspired him throughout the project. For a moment, they just stood there, the glow of the streetlights casting soft shadows around them, the world quiet, the triumph still settling in their hearts. BoGum told her that whatever came next, more awards, new roles, different paths, they would always share this memory, this win that changed everything. Yoo Jung stepped into the car but rolled the window down before it drove off. She told him to get home safely, then added something she had never said out loud before. She was proud of him more than she could put into words. BoGum froze for a second, surprised by the sincerity in her voice, then smiled in that warm way that fans always say feels like a hug. As her car pulled away, he stood there alone for a moment, but not lonely, just full, honored, and deeply grateful. The next morning, social media exploded again. Behind-the-scenes photos surfaced showing BoGum brushing something off Yoo Jung's shoulder, another capturing them laughing in a quiet hallway, and one unedited candid of them looking at each other right after winning. Fans said that photo alone told an entire story, two people who worked hard, supported each other, and reached the top together. Industry commentators began calling them the most powerful duo of the year, not just because of the trophy, but because of the genuine connection they showed throughout the process. And for BoGum and Yoo Jung, the win wasn't just a career milestone. It was a defining moment of partnership, trust, and mutual respect, one they would look back on for years. It was the biggest win of their careers, but also the quiet beginning of something even bigger, something unfolding slowly, naturally, beautifully, far beyond the award stage.